Hey guys, what's up? It is me, Hagabine, and welcome to episode 2 of WWE 2004, the Ruthless Aggression Era on TEW 2016. And in this episode, we're going to be booking Heat and Raw. So it's going to be pretty cool. I have the Raw script already all put together. And just as a heads up, the first week or two of scripts might not be what they usually are, like super in-depth and stuff to me, because I don't have that much time to record. So I just kind of want to get like the base out there so you guys understand what's going on in the storylines and everything. But after the first, like, maybe one or two shows, like the first Raw and first SmackDown, everything should be back to normal. How I usually write them, like, in-depth, explaining everything, so that's just a little heads up for that. But I will get back to you guys whenever we get to booking Heat. Alright, so what the hell happened here? We have 3 incidents. Oh, did RVD come up high? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? I'm going to have to rewrite part of Raw because of this. Oh my god, I'm finding him for this. Oh, that pisses me off so bad. Spoiler alert, guys. He was in the main event. That blows. He was supposed to be in the main event of Raw. Oh. That stings. That really stings. Alright guys, and here we are with Heat. I have it all booked. It's kind of just going to be an enhancement talent show just to see what people can do. I really don't care what kind of rating the show gets, because I just honestly don't care. Because just to see how guys in developmental and local town will do. So, started off with a terrible match. Rosie had a 38, Sandow had a 17. I called up Sandow for this one. Every match has somebody I called up in or hired locally, so that's pretty cool. The next one had Spike Dudley taking on Ryback, so I hired Ryback locally. They had good chemistry, so that's pretty cool. Ryback had 12, but Spike had a 48, so Spike's solid apparently. Alright, terrible wrestling in non-existent Heat. Gail Kim defeated Mickie James in 8:57 by Hurricane Run. Her finisher's a Hurricane Run, are you serious? Whatever. Gail Kim had 38, Mickie James had 26. So honestly, I'm not going to look into these matches too much. I really don't care. I just want to see what some of the ratings that people get to see if they're ready to be called up and everything are. So I'm not too worried about that. And then terrible wrestling in non-existent Heat. Venis defeated Dorian Devil, or Luke Gallows, Doc Gallows, whatever you want to call him, in 5:56 by submission with a Venus flytrap. And wow, they did really well. That was a 54. I never thought a match would be rated that high. Val Venis apparently is a god, so I'll keep that in mind. Wow, okay. We got a Matt Hardy angle just because it has to be like the ratio for a certain amount of promo time compared to match time, so just kind of did that because he's kind of over. And then in the main event we had Johnny Curtis versus Matt Hardy. I thought Johnny Curtis would have been the best worker on the card, and I think he was only worse than Sandow by 2 points, so it doesn't really matter. Matt Hardy, I think it was 1 point lower than Val Venis, if I'm not wrong, but that's not bad. A 44D, that's okay. See, none of these guys really earned a contract. Like, not Ryback, not Johnny Curtis. They didn't really earn a contract with me right now, so they're not going to get a contract anytime soon. So at least they tried. At least they tried. They had a 46. I thought it was going to be a little bit lower, to be completely honest. So we don't have Rob Van Dam, and that just, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might actually have to rewrite Raw. But nonetheless, I'll see you guys in 1 second after. It's really like going to be an hour for me, but it'll be like 1 second for you guys. So I'll see you whenever I have it all booked. Alright guys, and we are back. I forgot to show you guys, but Heat got a 0.76 rating, so I'll take that. I thought it was going to be a lot lower, because usually when I do TNA and stuff, it's like 0.01, but I guess that's just because the difference in popularity. I don't know, but I think that's pretty good. A 1.0 is pretty good, so 0.76, I'm definitely happy with that. So just a heads up, because of Rob Van Dam, this Raw is not going to be nearly as good as it was. I can tell you guys that much. I'll tell you guys what was supposed to happen, just because, like, I don't know if I'm going to do it another week, because this, I don't know. I'm just really pissed off that Rob Van Dam did that. Like, oh. Alright, so the show opens with Triple H's music blaring. He walks down to the ring to a sea of boos with a mic in his hand. Triple H says, "I am the game. I am your World Heavyweight Champion, and I want some damn respect. Like it or not, your hero Goldberg lost this title to me. I'm Triple H. I'm the best wrestler. A lot. And then he gets cut off by Goldberg's music. You know how it goes. The crowd chanting, Goldberg, Goldberg. And Goldberg says, Triple H, you're pissing off the wrong guy. I'll just leave you with 2 words. You're next. Goldberg drops the mic and charges the ring. When he slides in, Triple H attacks him. Goldberg finally fights his way back to his feet and rapidly punches Triple H. He pulls him in and lifts him up for a jackhammer, but Triple H slips out of it, grabs his title, and runs out of the ring up the ramp. The camera cuts to Goldberg standing tall in the ring, looking at the retreating Triple H on the ramp and laughing at him. So like I said, they're not usually the longer promos that I do, but you guys get the point. And honestly, after I wrote it, there was some subtext for Rob Van Dam, but I had to delete it, so that made it even shorter. But yeah, the main event was going to be Triple H versus Rob Van Dam, and Triple H was going to try to announce that match, or Goldberg was going to force him to. I didn't decide which way it was going to happen. But obviously that's not going to happen this week. So I don't know, but it got 100. So I'm happy with that. I guess that's something to be happy about. The show opened amazingly. So yeah, just thought you guys should know what was going on. Kane is shown backstage and the Hurricane runs past him. He circles back around and Kane just stares at him. The Hurricane looks at Kane and says, Hurricane. Yeah, Hurricane. I like that, brother. And Kane snaps and tries to grab him, but Hurricane runs off. So this is just kind of the beginning. I spelled Hurricane wrong, and I'm pretty sad about that. But yeah, so this is just kind of the start of the Hurricane storyline. Just Hurricane running around Kane, trying to antagonize him. I think it's going to be a pretty good storyline, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. Then in a decent match, Batista defeated Devon Dudley in 10:47 with a spinebuster after distraction from Ric Flair. And Batista was visibly tiring. Okay, so that's too long of a match for him to go all out in. He had a 66 and Dorian had a 63. I'm pretty happy with that. Ric Flair is double not suited to his gimmick. Probably because he's the manager and then he ran in. But still, that's weird how they let it stay like that. What got some minuses? Pressure trying to go out. Okay, so Devon could not stand going all out. So that's not good at all. There we go. And then after the match, I didn't write any subtext to this because I didn't feel like it needed. But after the match, Bubba wasn't happy that Ric Flair cost his brother the match. So he ran in and tried to confront Batista and Ric Flair. But it broke down into a brawl. You know how it goes. They had to be pulled apart, just like it would usually happen between tag teams. And then another 100. Okay. Shawn Michaels' music hits and he comes down to the ring with a mic. Michaels says, "How's everyone doing tonight? Good? Great. Everyone knows I like to speak my mind, and that's what the Heartbreak Kid is about to do. You see, there's this whiny little brat named Chris Jericho, and he thinks he's just so great. He's the first undisputed WWE champion, for crying out loud. He's clinging on to that. I think he could..." And then Chris Jericho's music hits, and he interrupts HBK as he walks down to the ring with a mic in his hand. And Jericho says, "Would you please shut the hell up? Don't you have a smile to go find? Don't you have some hearts to break? Actually, I don't care where you are or what you're doing, as long as it's not in my ring." And HBK says, "Oh, your ring? Is your name on it, pal? All I see is the WWE. Oh, wait, I got confused. Your name isn't on the ring. It's on my boot." And Shawn Michaels super kicks Chris Jericho out of nowhere. Jericho falls to the mat. The fans cheer as Michaels looks down at Jericho laughing. Michaels' music hits and he celebrates as Raw goes to a commercial. So Michaels kind of called out Triple H saying he's a cocky, arrogant little shit. And Jericho wasn't having it. But then Michaels decided to joke around and say, "Hey, it's not your ring, but you know what is yours? This boot." And wha-bam! Super kick, bitch. Super kick. So it got 100, and that's amazing. That's amazing. This was perfect. Being done to a hot crowd. This show is going to get some great reviews. I'm pretty proud of this. And there it goes. In a bout that had subpar wrestling and little heat, Molly Holly defeated Jacqueline in 6:48 by pinfall with a victory roll. So Molly Holly had a 40. So Molly Holly had a 50 and Jacqueline had a 45. Okay. What's minus? Inconsistency and declining physical ability. Okay, she's getting older, so kind of expected stuff like that to happen, but I'll take it. 55 C- for a women's match. I'll take that. And a bout that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Booker T defeated William Regal in 11:39 by pinfall with a scissors kick. Booker T had an 82, and Regal had a 76, and they had a great chemistry. That's great. That 77, I like the look of that. What got some minuses? Inconsistent stamina from Booker T. He's a little bit older. Oh, really? Regal couldn't go all out. Wait. And cap for short match length? Wait. What? I don't get why it should have been longer. But nonetheless, because here's the booking details. I had it on, but whatever. Whatever. It's whatever. I don't really care. I'm not complaining. 77B. I will definitely take that. I wonder how good it would have been if we wouldn't have messed up. In a bout that had decent wrestling, but not much heat, Christian defeated Stevie Richards in 8:12 by pinfall with an implant DDT. They had great chemistry. Everybody has great chemistry, apparently. Christian had a 79. Richards had a 55. Pretty good. What got some... Oh, everybody got a plus. Okay. Nice. What's Christian's star quality if it got that high of a rating? I want to see that, actually. Steve Richards' star quality. Whoa. I need to see what they are after. After the match, Christian does a spinneroonie and taunts Booker T. Just kind of setting up their feud, just showing that, like, he does it in a taunting way. Like, he does it, but he does it terribly. And then he kind of laughs it off and shrugs and walks out of the ring. So, just kind of throwing some shade at Booker T. And in a bout that had decent wrestling, but not much heat, Matt Hardy defeated Lance Storm in 9:53 by pinfall with a quick roll-up. So I just kind of wanted to advance the storyline, give Matt a win over Lance, give Matt some momentum, give Lance a reason to be angry, even though he's always stone-faced. So, yeah. And then in the main event, which wasn't supposed to be a main event, I guarantee it would have been like an 81 or an 82 if RVD was not stoned. And in a bout that had good wrestling and decent crowd reaction, Triple H defeated Val Venis in 9:02 by pinfall with a spinning spinebuster. Triple H had a 92, and Val Venis had 61. I'll take that. Honestly, I put Val Venis in there just based off the performance he had on Heat. I'm not going to lie. He carried that match. I was like, you know what? If I want Triple H to have a decent match, this is how it's going to get done. So, yeah. Dirt sheet, Val Venis, okay. Short match length, what? Whatever. If you guys know why it's saying that, because it never used to tell me to do that. Maybe because storytelling maybe needs to be at least 10 minutes. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. That's confusing. And another 100. After the match, Triple H attacks Val Venis just because he's the champion's Triple H, and that's what the hell he does. Then Goldberg runs in to make the save, chasing Triple H off, and the show ends with Goldberg standing tall in the ring. Basically, what was supposed to happen, it was supposed to be Rob Van Dam versus Triple H in like a 16-minute match. Triple H wins. After he wins, Randy Orton comes down, attacks RVD, Triple H joins in, then Goldberg comes in and makes the save. So it's supposed to advance two storylines at once, but RVD ruined it. So I don't know if I can trust RVD. Like, this is bad. I completely forgot about that happening when I put him into that storyline. So we might have to find somebody new to go for the IC title, because I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to deal with him doing that. I'm not going to deal with him being that inconsistent, showing up and stuff. But yeah, it got a bunch of pluses. So that's pretty solid. And the show got an 81. Not enough attractive women. Rude. Increased our popularity in 7 regions. Fine with me. It should be a lot more, but dude, there wasn't enough attractive women. But 300 overall segments or rating segments. I'll take that. So we're just gonna go to advance, see if we have any. We probably have some decisions to make. All right, we got a couple things. Stampede, FIP. Matt Hardy wants time to heal. I'm seeing if TNA is offering anybody. A Forged Alliance between Triple H and Arn Anderson. Not really surprising. Raw got 12.08, so that's pretty good. I like the look of that, cause I know that since Heat got a .074, it's not that terrible compared to an A show like that. So, oh, you have big morale issues? You're mad? Really? You're mad that I find you? Okay, I'll remember that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't be doing steroids. No, no, no. Fine. And all these still have stuff waiting. That's obnoxious. That is so obnoxious. Let's look at the storylines and see what happened. That is a 64. Alright. That has a 58. Not expecting much from either of these. Actually, I was kind of expecting a little bit more, but then I remember there's only one segment for it. The Hurricane segment, that should I'm shocked that's not rated higher. I thought it would be at least like a 75, since considering we got 77. Nothing for that. Thanks, RVD. This has a 90. That's solid. This has a 72. Okay, I can live with the tag team being that high. Women has a 49. I'm okay with that. And then the World Heavyweight has 100. Honestly, using guys like Triple H and Goldberg, I should be getting 100 ratings every single time I do it. Same with Jericho and Michaels. So don't be surprised if all the segments with them are hundreds, because you all you do is overness and make the segments a little longer, and they get all the ratings you need. So this just cut me some. So I'm asking you guys to cut me some slack with booking and stuff and using people, because this is kind of from 12 years ago. So my memory isn't exactly fresh. So I'm still getting used to using these guys, because I've been playing a lot of the TNA, like current day TNA, and even TNA from 2004. But everything's completely different, like the product and everything, and how matches are rated. So give me like maybe 1, 2, 3 weeks, maybe up until the Royal Rumble, and then I'll be completely comfortable using this. So you won't see any really bad matches or workers who have issues being involved, because I'm just going to figure out a way to weed that out and just prevent things like RVD's incident happening again, and not trust guys like him who do that. Because I'm not going to change anything, but I want to see what his lifestyle is set to, because this is actually really bad. Not personality. 75%. Oh. Alright, so if you guys would be okay with me doing this, I'd like to pull this and this back a little bit. But that's up to you guys. I'm not going to do it unless you guys say it's okay, because this is messed up. Like, this is insane. Like, maybe once a week we can lower it a little bit, saying we're sending them to like rehab on the side, maybe lower it by like 5 points or something every week, until it gets down to maybe like 40%, where it's still possibly an issue, but like it's a lot better. Or if we should just move it down a couple points to start off and just leave it there, just let me know, because this is terrible. Like, that is pathetic. But yeah, so I'm just getting the episode there. Just got the first, I guess, raw set of shows booked. And if you all enjoyed, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because when you do any of those things, especially all those things, it lets me know that you guys are enjoying the series and that you actually want to see more. Let me know in the comments if you have any more suggestions as to storylines, what to do with RVD, because that's pretty important now that that's actually in my head. It's worrying me. If you have any suggestions for new guys to sign, if you haven't seen it before, here's our whole list of guys we're signing. And once they all get signed to contracts, I'll show you guys the tag teams we decide to make and everything. So yeah, I will see you on the next episode. I hope you all have a great day. Bye!